four books from the technology section of my latest book from Stars Publications that Janet is going to feature me at the Austin reading. The Law of Disruption, 1. Larry Downs in his book, The Law of Disruption, states, the law, technology changes exponentially, but social, economic, and legal systems change incrementally. Wow. Think about that. If true, and it is, that means that the world as we know it can't keep up. Borders crumble, copyright laws change and become meaningless, retail businesses implode, sources of taxation disappear, current job skills become unneeded, while new supply skills are in short supply. And for the long range, Twitter and Facebook are more important than Osama and Obama. And that is scary, very scary. Must every generation be afraid? I think so. That was written in 2009, as was the next one, The Law of Disruption 2. If there is to be constant exponential change, who will keep up with it? Very few of us. It will constantly be the young who grow up with the new technology who will get it, and it's the middle-aged and mature who won't get it. Just the majority of my contemporaries don't get Facebook or Twitter. Further, the time slice for each new technology will get smaller and smaller, meaning that unless we are able to adapt constantly, something we won't do, well, now the useful work cycle of each generation will get smaller and smaller. And it will become more and more obvious that we are simply fodder for the evolutionary process, pieces in a game plan we don't understand. And then a short one. When I was young, Buck Rogers walked on the moon. Dick Tracy had a wrist radio, and Isaac Asimov wrote of robots. Our young minds were filled with wonder and a desire to live in such a world. So we made it happen. What will our young children aspire to? Damned if I know. And I'll conclude with Teilhard, Vinge, Kurzweil, and me. Pierre Teilhard de Chardin, Jesuit paleontologist, theologian, forbidden to publish by his order under direction by Rome. He must have been a dangerous guy. Pope Benedict recently spoke well of him. He must not be dangerous anymore. That's probably because he's dead. Safely tucked in the ground at the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York. Why is this great mind buried at a school for chefs? Well, that's another story. As I understand it, and quite frankly, I don't fully understand it, Teilhard postulated that humanity continues to evolve toward perfection, toward a point omega. That was considered heretical. Werner Vinge, computer science professor and science fiction writer, also sees humanity devolving, but toward a post-human condition, a singularity. Definition, singularity, the merging of humans with machines. What? No wonder he's the science fiction writer, merging of human and machines, weird stuff. Pause. But what about pacemakers, artificial knees, artificial hearts, artificial hips, spikes in the brain, plastic aorta? People augmented by technology are still human, though. So far, I'm still okay. But then Ray Kurzweil, computer scientist and artificial intelligence guru, sweetens the pot by predicting we'll all be downloading brains, our unique intelligence, onto chips by 2030. This brain chip could then be implanted in a titanium body and leave behind what Rudy Wecker calls the wet wave of vulnerable bodies. The brain chip could also be connected directly to the internet to gather information far more rapidly than we can as simple humans. Could the brain chip also be me or another me? Or once it obtains new knowledge and new being? Could the singularity be omega point that Teilhard postulated? Damned if I know, but I'd like to see it. I probably won't. Thank you.